hope you're okay. Welcome back to the gym. It is me, Andy Chadwick, and I'm back with another Friday fitness for you. Now this week we've got a mobility exercise that we can couple and do some strength work as well. So this week's exercise, we're going to be using a mat and a dumbbell if you want to progress it. We can also do a regression as well. So I'm going to start with the baseline and I'll do the progression and the regression so you can pick whichever one you need to go with and then work on it from there and build up from there. Okay, so the first things first, we're going to come down onto the mat. I'm going to go into a push-up position. So when we get into position, the hands are in line with the shoulders and the feet are about hip width apart. From here, I'm going to bring my foot up to the outside of my hand and I'm going to bridge here with this position. So again, the foot is next to my right hand and from here, I'm just going to hold that position. I'm going to be feeling a good stretch all through my hamstrings, into my groin on the inside of that right leg here. I can feel it on the outside of the right hip as well. And I'm feeling that stretch. I'm getting a little bit through my left hip flexor where I know I'm quite tight anyway. I'm going to hold this for maybe 5 seconds and then from there I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to switch it to the other side. So again, holding that bridge position or that prone, like plank position, I'm going to bring that left foot up to the outside of my left hand. I'm going to hold that position here. Again, feeling that stretch all through that hamstring, into that groin area, into the back of the hip and the glute. Okay, so I'm holding it for maybe 5 seconds, then I'm going to bring it back. Now from here, if I wanted to regress it, I would just simply come down to my knees. I may even need to start from here on my knees and upright and just bring my foot into that position. Just outside the mat, and I'm going to bring my hands down into that position. From here, if you wanted to try and progress here, simple thing to do is just try and bring the knee off and then come back down. Okay, bring the hands back up and then back into your kneeling position. Okay, so that's the first kind of position that we can work on. If we wanted to add a little more rotation to it and get a little more goal specific, we're going to go into that prone position and we're going to bring the foot up to the hand. Now from here, I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to rotate in towards that right leg. So I'm turning into the leg and I'm opening out. So you can see here, from my waist, from my back, I'm opening out and up to the ceiling. Okay, it's really going to allow me to rotate into that leg. I'm going to go onto the left side, so I'm bringing that left foot up. I'm getting into that position now, and from here, I'm going to take that left hand, I'm going to rotate from the waist, from the back, up, and then extend towards the ceiling. So this is great for being able to open out the back, open out the shoulder, really test that stability through that right shoulder, twist up to the ceiling. I'm working a lot more through that outside of the hip, into my back, and opening out towards that ceiling. I'm going to come back down, bring it down. You can do this with the regression as well, so going to that knee position, we'll go through it. Bring that foot up, bring that knee down. From here, we can still turn up to the ceiling, okay? So we can still work on that position here, even if we're on that one knee. So from here, the last one I'm going to go through is the full progression. We're going to take hold of the dumbbell this time, and we're going to have it on the mat with us. Now, if you're wanting to progress it, be careful because this is going to take a lot of work through both shoulders when we go into it. I'm going to go into my prone position. So my hands are in line with my shoulders, my feet are hip width, and I'm bringing it on up. From here, I'm going to bring that foot up. Now, with that left hand, I'm going to take hold of the dumbbell. Okay, from here, everything's nice and stable. I'm going to rotate up towards the ceiling, keeping everything stable, coming on back down. From here, again, hand on the dumbbell. The dumbbell's on the floor here. This is the start position to the floor. You can have it off if you want. I'm going to rotate up towards the ceiling, twist in and back. I'm only going up to the point where my shoulders and my hands are in line towards the ceiling, getting to the top. That is my top position here. Keeping everything stable through the shoulders, through the hips, bring them down, nice and controlled. We're going to go maybe 5, 8 to 10 reps on each side, depending on where you're starting. So the base position, you're probably going to want to go maybe 5 on each side. If you want to progress it, still probably looking at about 5 each side, you may even go up to 10. Okay, the final variation I am going to give you is kind of like a bonus for you this week's Friday Fitness. We're going to go into position. We're just going to take it into a deeper stretch. We're going to go into our prone position and we're going to bring that foot up to the hand. From here, I'm actually going to take my right elbow and I'm going to go down to the floor a little bit more. I'm going to try and get it down to my ankle, if not a little bit lower. And I'm going to really sink into that stretch in that groin, in that hip area. I'm really going to try and push through. There's a little bit of tenderness there. I can feel that they're tight.
Yesterday was leg day, so I'm really trying to open out that hip now and that hamstring complex. From there, I can bring the hand back and switch it over. And then from there, drop the elbow down. Right folks, we've gone through your base, we've gone through your progression, we've gone through your regression. Find out what works for you, what you need to be doing. 2 to 3 sets of 10 reps. Great for opening those hips out, and you're going to find that you actually get a lot more mobility. And if you're including that dumbbell, you're going to get a lot more stability through those shoulders and a lot more strength on that rotation as well. Folks, this was Friday Fitness. I hope you enjoyed it. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all next week for another Friday Fitness. Peace out.